everyone, this is Colleen Lemma, Starseed Astrologer and Spiritual Messenger from SacredSoulEmpowerment.com. Here to do your weekly angel card reading for Monday, September 2nd through Sunday, September 8th, 2019. For this week's weekly reading, we'll be using the Angel Tarot deck by Radley Valentine for the main message for everyone. And your special message card this week, depending on your stone of choice, will be coming from the Messages from the Light Meditation deck by Joyce Huntington. Just a reminder that we're now into a new month with brand new energies, so please be aware to look at and watch my monthly angel card reading for the month of September to get the general overview of the energy of the month, the astrological highlights, as well as a message from our angels and guides for the entire month. So let's take a look at your stones of choice this week. And this is interesting because this week, instead of telling you the properties of the stones, my angels and guides wanted me to pose a question to you. So this is actually Dalmatian jasper. And with the Dalmatian jasper, the message I heard, or the question I heard to impart to you was, are you seeing things too black and white? And are you ready to take the middle ground? And then your second stone of choice here is a jasper pyramid. And with the jasper pyramid, the message or question was, are you ready to focus your energies towards your goals and manifest your truth? And then the last stone of choice is a candle quartz crystal. And with the candle quartz, the question was, are you ready to surrender and allow the universe to light your way towards your dreams? So depending on the question that is most burning in your mind is going to dictate which of the stones you choose. So again, Dalmatian jasper, are you seeing things too black and white? Are you ready to take the middle ground? The jasper pyramid, are you ready to focus your energies towards your goals and manifest your truth? And the candle quartz crystal, are you ready to surrender and allow the universe to light your way towards your dreams? Now, as far as the astrological energies of this week, there's a lot going on. In fact, this is really a turning point month, the month of September. So that's why it's so important to watch that monthly angel card reading. But the first couple of weeks of September are very, very busy. So in this week, the 2nd through the 8th, something's happening every single day with the personal planets, which means there's a lot of activity in our lives that are going on. And of course, now we're into Virgo season. We have the Sun in Virgo, we have Mercury in Virgo, we have Venus in Virgo, and we have Mars in Virgo. These are all the personal planets which move very quickly through the zodiac. I mean, fairly quickly, more quickly than Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. So that's why these planets are associated with everyday happenings in our lives. And that Virgo energy is paying attention to details and working hard towards your goals, making a plan, organizing. It's very oriented towards work and service in general. So on Monday the 2nd, we have the Sun in Virgo connecting with Mars in Virgo. Of course, Mars is the planet of energy and action, and the Sun is how we shine our light. And right now we're shining our light through that Virgo energy of working and paying attention to details, making plans, organizing, and getting things done. And Mars here, connecting with the Sun, is just activating that even more because Mars is an activator planet. He likes to move forward, and he likes to move forward fast. Although in Virgo, he's a little bit more grounded, practical, down to earth, and maybe taking his time a little bit more to pay attention to details, but it's still an initiating force to get some things done. Also on Monday the 2nd, Venus in Virgo is challenging Jupiter in Sagittarius. Now Venus rules money, finances, as well as relationships, partnerships, business and romantic, and family and friends. And Jupiter rules the expansion principle, and it rules our belief systems. So here we have a sign that is focused on details, Venus being in Virgo, and then we have a sign where a planet is, Jupiter in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius likes to expand and see the big picture. So there might be some challenges here between seeing the big picture and paying attention to the details, organizing life to, take another step, see what needs to be done, but still keeping our eyes on the big goal or the big prize. So that's all going on Monday. Tuesday the 3rd, we have Mercury now connecting with Mars. Again, they're both in Virgo. Mercury is the planet of thoughts, ideas, and communications. Again, very detail-oriented in this sign, very organized in making a plan in his head, and Mars is activating that. So there might be a lot more ideas. There might be meetings, I feel, with other people that are helping us to move forward. You know, to me, this is really oriented towards work, goals, career, money, finances, and, you know, paying attention to all of those earthly matters, so to speak. Also on Tuesday, the Sun is connecting with Mercury now. So on Monday, Mars connected with the Sun, and now Mercury is connecting with the Sun on Tuesday. So again, that Virgo energy is very highlighted. Keep in mind that Virgo is the energy of using discernment. Virgo sometimes feels that it's not very psychic or intuitive, and it's because it rules the mental realm. Virgo rules that mental body, mental realm, logic, analyzing, thinking about things, trying to understand how things work or why things are the way they are. And so they feel that they're not intuitive, but they really are intuitive. They just have to kind of let go of that more logical side of that brain and use the powers of discernment, which is actually an intuitive ability anyway. So use the Virgo discernment when you're trying to figure out and make a decision, when you're trying to make plans, when you're coming up with new ideas. Use your powers of discernment this week. On Wednesday the 4th, we have Venus in Virgo opposing Neptune in Pisces. Now this gives us a little bit of a break maybe from the logical, analytical Virgo energies, because that Neptune influence is going to ask us to be more creative and more imaginative and more flowing and more receptive and allowing to what's going on and taking place. Venus rules, as I said, money and finances, so we're needing to allow and surrender to that. We're also needing to allow and surrender to relationship matters, but Venus also rules the divine feminine. And with that opposition to Neptune in Pisces, Neptune rules the spiritual realm and things unseen and unconditional love and compassion. And I just feel like, you know, there's something with the divine feminine on the planet or within the collective that's happening here. There's a spiritualization of energies here because the sign of Virgo is a feminine sign as well. So that's already bringing in the divine feminine, especially with Venus in Virgo. But now we have that opposition to Neptune. It's just kind of heightening this energy of service to other people and how can I help and how can I love in a way that assists you, to get to the next step, etc. On Thursday the 5th, we have Mercury, again in Virgo, and it's connecting in a positive way to Saturn in Capricorn. Now Saturn in Capricorn is slowing down his retrograde motion and getting ready to turn back to direct motion. It's not going to be this week. I believe it's next week. But he's kind of at a standstill at 13 degrees of Capricorn. So now Mercury connecting with Saturn being at a stationary point, is going to heighten or intensify that energy. And again, Mercury, thoughts, ideas, communications, in a positive aspect to Saturn, the manifester, the one that teaches us lessons and does rule karma, but it's a positive connection. So we're looking more at the positive aspects of Saturn, which is creating some sort of structure in our lives to stabilize something, to manifest something, to bring things into third dimensional reality. And this is again with Mercury taking our ideas and creating some sort of form, structure, or manifestation of those ideas. On Friday the 6th, Mercury is now in a challenging aspect to Jupiter. And again, there might be a little bit of a difficulty with seeing the big picture versus paying attention to the details, or we might get lost in the details and forget about what the big picture is or what the end goal is. So, and they're also about belief systems too, because Mercury rules the mental realm. Jupiter also rules our belief systems, which is part of the mental realm. So we might have some challenges in regards to perfectionistic thinking or judging other people or criticizing ourselves or others, and also regarding groups as well. So just be aware of that. Also on Friday, the Sun is now in a positive connection to Saturn. Again, solidifying more of those plans and bringing again more structure and more organization into our life. And Venus is in a positive aspect to Pluto. And Venus, again, that divine feminine energy. Pluto is about transformation, death and rebirth, transmuting lower energies. So this is going to be, again, an empowerment of the divine feminine, both within yourselves and on the planet. On Saturday the 7th, we have Mercury opposing Neptune. So again, Wednesday we had Venus opposing Neptune. Now on Saturday we have Mercury opposing Neptune. Very creative, very imaginative, very, again, intuitive here. So it's marrying the best of both worlds. The intuition and psychic abilities of the spiritual realm with Neptune, along with the logic and analytical ability and the ability to see the details of something with Mercury and Virgo. So again, putting the best of both worlds together there. On Sunday the 8th, the Sun now is in a challenging aspect to Jupiter. So again, Sun is in Virgo, challenging Jupiter in Sagittarius. Again, this theme of the details versus the big picture. And I feel like it's about working together, having everybody that's involved working together with the same kind of end result in mind, with the same focus in mind. And maybe it's good to divvy up what needs to be done, the workload. This person can focus on that, and this other person focus on this piece of the puzzle. And in that way, it kind of creates a harmonizing whole with different people paying attention to different details that need to be focused on. Also on Sunday the 8th, Mercury is now in a positive connection to Pluto. So again, empowerment of the mind, empowerment of our thoughts, empowerment of our ideas and our plans. And Mars the warrior in Virgo is in a positive connection to Saturn. Again, creating more stability, form, and manifestation as Mars wants to take action on certain ideas or plans, and Saturn wants to bring them into, again, manifestation or help to implement them and bring them more into focus. So as I said, a lot going on astrologically. And I went through that a little bit fast because I wanted to make sure to get to the message from our angels and guides. So let's look at the first card here to see what our angels and guides have to say. And we have the Ace of Earth. This is like the Ace of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. The Ace is about new beginnings. The Earth suit, or the Pentacle suit, is about the third dimensional realm. It's about business, it's about career, it's about money, finances, anything that is a manifested third dimensional idea or energy that we work with here on this plane of reality. Now the message at the bottom says, the inflow of abundance, a promising business matter, important documents or contracts. So again, I feel like all this Virgo energy is assisting us to focus on our plans, our goals, our career, our life path, our destiny path, creating more stability and security in finances, creating more abundance monetarily. Now, this can also be related in some ways to relationships or related to family matters, or I feel like home and property is also indicated here. A lot of us might be thinking about moving or attaining new property, again, creating some sort of stability and structure in our lives. And this is saying that there's a new beginning, a new positive beginning with the inflow of abundance that's starting to take place, that's maybe starting to manifest. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to manifest all this week, but there is a new beginning that's happening here, a new focus, a new groundedness with these energies. And I feel like, we have this angel of blessings here that's bringing us blessings of money, blessings of, new career, blessings of creating or manifesting our goals in business, whatever it might be. She is there helping us to attain these energies. Let's look at the second card for the week. And the second card, okay, this is the Seven of Air. Now, this is like the Seven of Swords in the traditional tarot. And the sword suit is all about the mind, the mental body, which sometimes hangs us up with negative thoughts or anxieties. And the number 7 numerologically is a number of going within, but sometimes can be associated with fears and anxieties as well, inner fears and anxieties. The positive of the number 7, again, is using those powers of discernment. The number 7 is a very spiritual number, so it's also about, again, connecting with your psychic and intuitive impressions, as well as your higher soul self. I always think of the number 7 as going within, doing a lot of contemplation, meditating, healing within, healing the mind, healing the thoughts, releasing and letting go of those belief systems that no longer serve our best and highest interest. Now the message at the bottom of this card says, plans that need revision, more going on than meets the eye, and poor timing. Now, I don't get a hit on the poor timing necessarily. Again, I don't feel like everything's going to manifest this week. So there's, the need to be patient as far as the timing involved to move, towards your goals. But I do think about this plan that needs revision. All this Virgo energy, Mercury is, very much highlighted this week, connecting with Mars, and then connecting with Saturn, connecting with Jupiter, connecting with Neptune, connecting with Pluto. So with Mercury ruling our ideas and plans and thoughts and communications, there might indeed need to be some revision of plans. And Virgo's great for that anyway. Virgo is about, again, paying attention to the details, trying to understand them, analyze them. If something's not working, let's change it up. Let's change the direction. Let's change the plan. So I do feel like there's going to be a revision of plans, and don't get caught into any fear-based thinking or anxiety about that. Know that this is a work in progress. I just heard work in progress, and then I heard progress, not perfection, because Virgo wants perfection. But it's really about the progress that's being made, and not necessarily having everything perfect, we're working towards something, and there's always room for revision and new ideas and other people's new thoughts coming into play. So connect with your inner intuition with that number 7, connecting with your higher soul self through contemplation and meditation, and allowing that, surrendering any fears and anxieties to a higher level, and allowing redirections to take place if need be. Be patient. I just heard be patient. So the last card here for the message is another Earth card, so another Pentacles card. It's the 6 of Earth, and this is a great card. I mean, the Ace of Earth and the 6 of Earth, both very, very positive cards in regards to abundance, prosperity, and blessings. And this at the bottom says gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities. And then it says receiving a loan or paying off debts. There can oftentimes be situations and circumstances involving money with the 6 of Earth, and in a positive way. You're moving towards the creation of abundance, or some sort of abundance or prosperity comes in. The number 6 is a very balanced number. It relates to the 6-pointed Star of David, 2 triangles, one pointing upward, the other one intersecting it and pointing downward, which kind of brings in the message of as above, so below. As it is in the heavens, as you see it in your mind's eye, the big picture, which is Jupiter and the big picture, so it is on this earth plane, so it can be manifested, so it is brought down into form on, in this third dimensional reality, which is, again, the Virgo details, bringing it into that Virgo practical, grounded, focused energy. So this is a very positive energy for the week, definitely, with new beginnings here, with, again, just being open to revising ideas and maybe dealing with some your own fears and anxieties. And then, again, at the end or by the end of the week, again, you're going to start to see the fruits of your labor. You're going to start to see some blessings coming in, especially if you expect them. And that's, one of the keys is expect the best, expect the blessings, expect the prosperity, expect the happiness and the joy. Whatever it is that you're looking to manifest and create in your life, in whatever aspect of your life or whatever area of your life, allow that, to take place with your positive thoughts and positive beliefs. Now let's look at your special message card depending on your stone of choice and the questions that was related to it. Now, the Dalmatian Jasper. Let's take a little shuffle here and ask for the message for the Dalmatian Jasper people. This one's calling my attention. Ooh, love. I love it. So we have a woman here. She's got roses coming from her heart chakra and being given out to other people or given out to a situation. And we also have her crown chakra lit up as if the universe is downloading information to her. So, right away I feel like there's a download of energy from the universe coming in. It could be new creative ideas, new thoughts, a new way of seeing things, changing of belief systems to a higher perspective, and the opening up of the heart chakra to unconditional love, to compassion, both for self and for others, and giving that unconditional love out to others. And not just other people, they're saying, but to the situations and circumstances in your life. Blessing the situations and circumstances for what they brought you, what they taught you, what you've gained from it, the strengths and gifts that were given to you because of what you've gone through. You're evolving here, you're being activated here with this higher vibrational, higher dimensional energy. And as you open that heart chakra, that unconditional and divine love, and you feel it for yourself, you take it in for yourself, but you also give it out to others, to circumstances, and back to the universe. This is the key to what it is that you desire and want to create in your life, or what you want to manifest in your life. Love is always the key and always the answer. And they're saying that there's certain relationship matters as well that are associated with this, challenges in relationships, differences of belief systems, issues that have been had maybe in the last few weeks or even the last few months. And love is a key. Now, it doesn't mean to let somebody walk all over you, or to not create a healthy and good boundary, or to not make a positive and good decision for yourself based on what's going on. But it does mean that as you exude love, as you are love, as you emanate love, that the answers will come forth, and that sometimes too can bring in change with the other people involved in your life, involved in that particular relationship. All right, so let's look at the message for the, I had something in my hand there. So the Jasper Pyramid. Let's give this a shuffle and ask for the message for Jasper Pyramid people. And this one keeps calling my attention right here. Mindfulness. Well, that's a great term for Virgo. Being mindful and paying attention to the little things, being mindful and paying attention to the details, being mindful and paying attention to what might not be being said or enacted. In other words, again, using your powers of discernment and using your inner intuitions to see beneath the surface or read between the lines, being mindful of every action that you take and every word that you say is going to be important for this week. We have a beautiful candle flame in the middle here, and two hands that are in a particular pose around that candle flame. So let this candle light your way. Let it illuminate your soul as you're being more mindful with your thoughts and belief systems and actions this week. Being mindful as to how the outcomes might change depending on what decision you make, or what words you say, what actions you take. Because there's always going to be a reaction to an action. And depending on what you say or what you do, there can be different outcomes. And so this is why your angels and guides want you to be more contemplative, more thoughtful and mindful, using mindfulness before again, making certain important decisions or speaking to other individuals about important things in your life. Okay. Prayer, I feel like, is also part of that mindfulness. So make sure that you're meditating, talking to your angels and guides, sending out your intentions, saying your prayers, so to speak, as far as what you desire to see happen. And then for the candle quartz crystal, give this a little shuffle. And this one's popping up. It's calling my attention. Candle quartz crystal people. New vision. And this is part of the Jupiter and Sagittarius energy as well. Needing to have a new vision. Needing to see with your spiritual eyes and not just your physical eyes. Sometimes the details of Virgo around us look a certain way. But when we look through with our spiritual eyes, to that higher perception, or looking at things from a different vantage point, as Jupiter and Sagittarius is asking us to do, then we see a different picture. We see a different outcome. We see what's truly going on a spiritual level and not just a physical third dimensional reality level, because sometimes those two things can be very, very different. It's about learning, being open to learning new things, both on a physical level and a spiritual level. I feel like your eyes are going to be open this week to something, something that you thought was one way or you viewed as in a particular way, and all of a sudden you have new vision. You see it through new eyes. You see it from a new perspective, whatever it might be. It might be about a relationship, or it might be about finances. It might be about your career. It might be about a family matter, but there's something to where you're seeing something with new eyes. And I also see there's almost like a moon here, or I don't know if it's a moon or a sun, but it's at the crown chakra. So again, it's like opening up to this higher download of information, a higher way of seeing things. And so I feel like, there's this higher universal energy that's kind of coming forth and being channeled through the crown and through the third eye, to allow yourself to intuit things in a particular way, in a higher way that needs to be. So I don't get anything else for that, but I mean, these messages are all very wonderful, and I send you all much love and light, and I thank you all for your support and watching my videos, sharing my videos, subscribing to my channel, watching my Facebook post. All the love and support that you send, I appreciate it so much. And I'm sending you much love and light and many, many angel blessings as we all move forth into a new month of energy.